What's going on, everybody? This isn't my normal content, so bear with me. I have been doing some day trades, some swing trades, and some long-term retail investing for about the last 2 years. I don't get too invested in it, but this week, some crazy stuff has happened. I kind of sat on the sidelines for the most of the GameStop AMC thing. I did lose a little bit on the AMC trade. I was up about 2 grand, ended up closing that one out about 1,600 down, just holding the bag like a freaking moron. I do think AMC will probably go back up, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I took my money out of AMC and I bought into Tilray right back here before it went sky high, which was awesome. And so I ended up making my money back. Now, what's happened since then is I exited the Tilray position when it was sitting somewhere around the $64 mark. I watched it fall the next 2 days. It dropped severely. Down here where now we're sitting at 29.67. That's where it's going to open up Tuesday morning. I do have a position here. I got about 5 grand that I bought into right about here on this chart. I watched it go up. I was up about 300 bucks. Thought about selling it and burning that day trade for the day. Just ended up keeping it and watching this slow ladder go down. Now, that is kind of scary. You know, I was up a good bit, and then it actually came down and dipped where we were down, here at 9.8% on Friday, which is a decent little loss. But honestly, when we take a look back here at the daily, we really shouldn't be that scared. We look back and we go back here and look at the chart as a whole. Tilray has hit these 160 mark in the past. Kind of been a downward trend from there, but if we look at what's happening, we're getting a reversal on this weekly chart. We're getting an uptrend. If we go to the daily, we have definitely an uptrend on the daily. And I remember not too long ago when Tilray was sitting down here at $6, $7, $8, $9 mark. They have a merger coming up. It's supposed to close the end of second quarter. That will make Tilray, if it does close, it will make Tilray the absolute largest weed distributor in the world. And that's huge. Now, it hasn't closed. It should. We don't know with Euphoria here. But if it does, their stock valuation probably level out somewhere here in the middle. As far as what I think will happen next week, I think we're going to see a little gain in pre-market on Tuesday. They did push up their earnings. Earnings is coming out Wednesday. I think Tuesday will probably spike up. Wednesday morning pre-market will probably spike up. And then after their earnings, it'll probably level out somewhere in the $42 to $48 range. That's where I see this happening. Now, this isn't a guaranteed anything. This is just my opinion based on what's been happening. The company valuation is definitely going up. If they crush earnings like they're expected to do, then it's definitely going to be in that area. So if you want to throw something in it Tuesday morning, always my advice, what I see happen every time, market opens, this thing shoots way up, shoots way down, and then makes it slow climb back up. If you want to, if you've got pre-market, definitely pay attention to that, the 4 a.m. If you don't have pre-market and you're starting at 9:30, give it about 15 minutes to come back down, level out, and then ride it up. If you do start to see this slow little ladder climb, something like we saw right here, this little ladder climb up, watch these candles. As these candles start to go, jump in right there. You get 3 greens on there, hop on it, ride that sucker up, and then just don't be greedy. Take your profits and get out if you're looking for a short term. Long term, $29 is a good entry point. I think long term, we might see 27, we might see 26. Honestly, it's possible, but if you're going to bicker over $2, you probably shouldn't be in this one for the long term anyway, because this long term stock is probably going to sit, closer to the $100 mark by the end of the year. It touching 70 last week was kind of crazy. That's really kind of an abnormality. Anytime you see a stock rocket up 100% or 200%, just know that it's not going to stay there for long. If you've got smart money, you've got some puts that you can buy at the top of that. Definitely load up a few. and then get rid of them suckers as soon as they rocket up. Don't hold them long term and be stuck burning them, because what we saw last week was something like AMC. That stock traded sideways and just burned puts and calls all day long. So don't get stuck with that. But if you're interested in Tilray, that's what I think is going to happen. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep my $5,000 in there over the weekend, Tuesday, see what happens. I'm definitely not going to take a loss on this at all. I will hold it until it gets back up into the mid-30s, low 40s range, and then I'll consolidate that and move on. So good luck trading, and we'll see you Tuesday.